I think the most memorable part was that I almost drowned on the trip.
I don't know how to react to this. Yeah, like so happy about the drowning experience. Okay, wow, Jia Ling, you almost drowned. How?
I've always wanted to travel, like in my early 20s. But here's the thing, like I never had that idea of traveling alone. We're humans, you know, we want that companionship with somebody to share those moments with, right? That's one of the reasons why solo travel is so intimidating, because nobody knows how to like have a good time with themselves.
Those days get molested many times, a few times, yeah. But I just let it pass, you know. Those days they don't talk about women are more of a subservient.
Hi everyone, welcome to Tea Talks, a show where we trade tea for stories on the streets.
Hello. Before we begin, shall we start off with some tea first?
Yes, please. Can you pour some for me?
I can.
Okay, very far. Oh, looks good.
Wow,
the tea.
today we got some new tea.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for upgrading. I will drink more tea today.
Okay, so today we are at MBS, and I think it's very apt because we're going to be talking about travel stories.
Right.
So do you remember the most memorable trip you had?
I think the most memorable trip I had was going to Vietnam. We did road construction, we also built toilets. So it's like those youth expedition project kind of trips. What about you? What's your most memorable trip?
I think one of the most memorable trips I had was this solo diving trip I had to Tioman in Malaysia.
Solo diving?
Yeah.
You went diving? Oh my god! I didn't know that. Okay.
I was like 21 or 22 around that time. I went on like the boat to like stay on the boat alone for 3 days, I think, 2 nights.
Were you with like others?
I was with I was with a bunch of strangers and like my dive master.
That's really brave I could never.
I know, sometimes I think back, I'm like, wow, I don't think I can do that now I don't know what I was going through like my mind at that time.
You were trying to figure things out.
Maybe. But I knew it was very fun, like diving for the first time. But I think the most memorable part was that I almost drowned on the trip.
I don't know how to react to this. Yeah, like so happy about the drowning experience. Okay, wow, Jia Ling, you almost drowned. How?
That's a good story to tell. No, I remember that I think in diving basically you have to like clear your goggles. So I think at one point the water filled up and then I panicked. I forgot how to clear my goggles. So I rose very quickly and I think I drank a lot of water. I was gasping for like breath, right?
Okay.
Then I felt this hand like pull me. Then he dragged me down back to the like seabed and kind of like told me, okay, calm down. Like my dive master.
Yeah. But you still went to try it. So I guess
that
you
was
never
fun.
really let your fear stop you. But there's still some fear when you're doing it.
Yeah, it was quite memorable. When I came back, like I keep telling people, oh, I almost drowned.
I mean, it's always so scary to go overseas. I mean,
true,
much
very
less
true.
alone.
Yeah.
So all my overseas experience, right, is always with schools. The last leisure trip that I had with my family, right, if I can remember, is Genting back in 2004 when I was 8 years old. Oh my gosh. So that is about
22 years.
Oh, 22 years?
Eh,
Oh
eh.
yeah, 22 years. I'm 26 this year. Hello! Do you want to join us?
Have a seat.
Yeah. We can pour you some tea.
How do we address you?
Yeah, so my name is Ahmed.
Ahmed?
Ahmed, yeah.
Ahmed. I'm Jay.
Jay?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hi, I'm A.
A?
Yes.
Okay. So
Hi,
J and
Ahmed.
A.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so
Ahmed,
we
here's
all
your tea.
so we're using alphabets as names here?
Right? I guess.
Okay, I'm V now. My
You're
name is
V.
V.
Hi, V.
Are you here on holiday?
Yeah, so for me, I decided I didn't really travel much in my life. So I'm just like, you know what? I was starting a new job starting in June. I want to use this month to travel. Yeah. And Singapore is the first destination that I'm here.
Is this a solo trip or are you
It's
here
solo,
with
yeah,
friends?
100% solo.
We're just talking about
Solo trip.
our favorite like trips overseas and traveling alone.
Traveling alone, honestly, it's at first is very daunting. It's very like intimidating. Like this is my first one ever. I've always wanted to travel like in my early 20s, but here's the thing, like I never had that idea of traveling alone. I've always thought like you're supposed to travel with people.
Why do you always want to travel with friends?
Well, honestly, it's just it's a natural thing. Like we're humans, you know. We want that companionship with somebody to share those moments with, right? That's one of the reasons why solo travel is so intimidating, because you know nobody knows how to like have a good time with themselves, especially while traveling. So,
Yeah.
but once you get through that, you realize like, yo, solo traveling is amazing. You're forced to meet a lot of people. You do things that you're not comfortable with, but you get out of your comfort zone, and this weird feeling of like waking up in a different country all alone. The best part about it is how liberating it is. you know, and that's something you can't put a price on.
I'm booking right now. I'm booking it right now.
To do it. I'm telling you, man.
Oh my god, it sounds damn fun. It sounds really cool.
It's true. I can't wait to go on like
It
my
really
trip
is.
also.
It really is.
I never dared to travel on my own because it's always, you know, I'm afraid that I might get lost. I'm afraid that my luggage will go missing. There's always this kind of thoughts that's in
Yeah,
me.
no.
So-
That's all natural. It's all natural. It's not all, you know,
Rosy.
sunshines and
Yep.
rainbows. But it's like I think that's part of the adventure, you know.
And those parts make like your trips more memorable, right?
It makes it more memorable, and I feel like you grow as a person too.
Where will we be heading to next?
Oh yeah, so next heading to Malaysia.
Oh,
Right.
Malaysia. So I'm gonna be going like up north. I'm gonna go like Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand,
so fun.
Cambodia,
Wow.
Vietnam.
Hope you have a great
For
subsequent legs of your trip.
Oh no, awesome! Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much for
Thanks
sharing
for
with
joining us.
us.
Yeah,
No,
and sharing your
awesome, man.
I'm
travel.
gonna book that ticket.
Yeah,
I'm
no, you better book that
motivated.
ticket.
I'm gonna book that ticket. It's really cool. I think
Are you
I was always
inspired?
I'm really inspired by
You
the
travel
trip.
13 hours to do a solo trip.
I feel that I should really do it.
Yeah.
But I am still scared.
Yeah, no, I'm
Still
sure.
scared,
It
but-
doesn't come so easy. I don't need to go 13 hours. You can go like Indonesia, Malaysia.
Maybe I go JB.
Yeah, why not? It's still
solo
traveling.
trip to
what?
JB.
Yeah, lor.
Yes. City
Yeah.
Square Mall, then solo
Yeah,
is
lor,
then I
doesn't
go.
negate the fact that it's still a solo trip.
So Jia Ling, what's your favourite part about travelling?
I think it's really seeing like a different side to the world that I won't be able to see in like Singapore. It's like adding experiences to your collection, you know?
Is it like the vibe, the whole ambience?
Yeah,
is
or
very
like seeing
different?
like mountains, mountain ranges, things like that. It's very cliche, but sometimes you are in a place and then you feel like, wow, you are really so tiny in this like big world, and that feeling is so wonderful. Yeah.
Believe it or not, my favourite part of travelling overseas is going home. Going home. I look forward to going home
Wow.
whenever I travel.
Okay.
So, I am that kind of person.
Yeah.
Because I do really love
Being home.
Being home. And I feel that I'm that kind of person that cannot relax 100% when I'm overseas because there's always so many things to worry about until I'm really in my room, my
Yeah.
own bed. Then
Yeah.
that's when I feel that I can fully
Like you're the most comfortable.
relax. Yeah, so whenever my friends, right, you know, when we go overseas, they'll all be so sad on the last night. Everyone will gather in the hotel room and they'll be like, wow, damn sian eh.
So
oh
sad,
no,
the
this
trip's
is our
over."
last
Yeah.
day. Meanwhile, I'll be like over there, right, it's our last day. I'm like packing my luggage, so happily putting in all my clothes, and all my friends are just like,
Wow.
wow,
Adele.
Adele.
You must be the only person I know who has these feelings.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, but it is really my favorite part of
Yeah.
going home,
Okay,
going back to
okay.
Singapore.
Yeah, okay. And I think it's like we were talking about travel stories, right? So we should hear them from someone who travels a lot.
Right,
Yeah.
today we have a guest with us and she is a air stewardess. Okay, shall we invite her in?
Okay. Hi, Angelina.
Hello.
You can sit down with
come,
us.
Come, feel free to come inside.
So we heard that you are an air stewardess.
Yes, yes.
Are you still flying?
Actually, the 1st of May was my last day of service.
Oh my gosh, so recent.
I joined in 1988, yeah, and then took 5 years break. So I have 3 kids. That's just my youngest. Next year is the last year, yeah. So 34, 35 years.
Wow, you're
yeah.
so you're flying with SIA?
Yes, Singapore Airlines. Yes, I am with Singapore.
Do you see your mom a lot even though she was flying?
I think actually it was a good break because like
Yeah.
usually she'll go for like each month she'll have like at least one long flight. You have pockets of time for yourself, which is really, really great. Because my dad is also a flight attendant.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you all have
So-
flights together?
Yeah, they always go for
yeah,
flights
yeah. We
together.
are doing most couple flying. Yes,
So fun.
yeah.
You're like on a constant honeymoon eh?
Exactly, and we are paid.
Wow.
Awesome.
So is she looking at taking on your role as an air steward?
Uh,
Or would you want your children to follow your
Would you
footsteps?
like to be your stewardess?
No, actually, growing up, they will always advise us against it.
It's not easy because being a stewardess is once the door is closed, light takes off. We are everybody. We are the first aider. We are the service crew. We are the safety crew. We are the enforcers. You know, now maybe ask them put on mask, fasten seat belts. Yeah, we are actually everything. Once the door closes, it's all.
Right.
The safety of the passenger depends on us.
I've
Yeah,
always
and
read
then
up on-
the toilets too. You know you gotta clean the toilets. Their own toilets they don't clean, so they go on board they clean the toilets and board. I don't
At
think
home
so.
already don't clean toilet.
Oh, your mom is teaching
Yeah.
you. Oh.
Were there any travel scares or difficult moments you remember?
Of course. I don't dare to travel alone. But lucky I have my husband most of the time. If not, we will normally go out as a team.
You never tried to say like, maybe I can do it once. Like
I do. I have this passion to climb mountains. Yeah. It's very strange. Sometimes certain things I'm scared, but when I want to do something, like I want to climb the mountains, I will do research, take bus, take train.
Even by yourself?
Yes. So in Korea, I don't know the language. I went up to Baegundae, which is a very huge mountains. What happened is I took the shortest route, but it's the toughest. That means you go direct up. But to me, it's like, I don't care. I just want to submit. I just do it. So I do it, eat kimbap. I enjoy the view. After I come down. So when I came down, suddenly nobody. Sunday I was going down slowly and I had bad legs. I see the the big boulder. Then I turn back, nobody. Then next thing, dung.
Oh no, the boulder? Oh my gosh.
Really big, huge one.
Right.
So I was like, guess what? I just very careful. Then I went down, see a temple, 不要讲안녕하세요, put in whatever money I have. Thank you.
Lucky.
Yeah.
That's really
yeah.
So it almost like you lah.
Yeah, almost, yes. It went boom, boom, boom down, yes. So,
Was that your last hiking?
Baegundae, yes.
Right.
But no
It
regrets.
didn't stop
No
you.
regrets.
No regrets.
Okay. You probably travel a lot because of like your parents' influence, right? Do you travel solo a lot?
I did a lot when I was on exchange. I'm blanking out because it's like 2.5 years ago.
She went through a lot of danger.
That taught me a lot.
Lots.
So when I was in Amsterdam, for example, there was this like guy who just basically like wanted to. I was just like on the streets, and then he was like, "Oh, have you been to the red light district in Amsterdam?" And I didn't want to like have that Singaporean mindset, like so closed off. So try to be more open minded about things. And then so I basically like went with him, but then after a while I was like, wait, like this doesn't feel right. But he kept asking me like where was the hotel that I was staying at, and so basically he brought me to the bus stop. How I escaped, he brought me to the bus stop, and he was like, oh, which bus are you taking? So I lied to him. So when the bus came, I was like, oh, I think I could also take this bus. Bye. And he was like getting very touchy and like I think I didn't think too much of it back then, but I think on hindsight I was like, well, actually that was actually quite.
Could have been dangerous.
Yeah, could have been dangerous.
For that, I pray I gave up beef. I gave up my medium rare to Guan Yin.
That this kind of thing would happen again.
But I think that the learning experience is that, because I always thought that I would be able to ward off this kind of people because I'm quite straightforward. But I think that the way that they kind of approach you makes you
lower down your guard.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Did it deter you from like traveling solo or make you a bit more scared?
No, actually
She went again.
I would
Taipei.
still do it, but I think that I would just be more wary, I would say. And I do a lot of research. Yeah. I think I still enjoy solo traveling a lot.
For someone who traveled so much, you still have quite a lot of like fears.
Yes.
Or,
we
children.
fly so much. Exactly. We can see things happen. Me and my husband, whenever we travel, even right now, we are very cautious.
actually, what kept you in like flying for so long?
I like the job. And then on the more I'm traveling with my husband,
With your husband, like with you on the job, does it
Most
like
of the time.
spice the relationship up?
Of course.
Sort of. It's like, is it? Does it?
Anyway, I met him on my 5th solo.
Oh, so you guys
I
met
was
while
just
flying.
only a barely sweet 22.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's how it goes. Yeah. And after 5 years of flying, he called me and I got 3 kids, which is really
so
interesting.
Romantic. We always talk about the like, I guess the hierarchy and
Oh, you mean the zapping
yes,
thing,
zapping culture.
right?
Were you-
Yeah. I always believe, actually me and my husband, we always advocate in protecting the weaker ones, the young, the new ones,
So you witnessed it a lot lah.
Is there like
Of course,
bullying going on?
there is people, there are some purple,
Purple is like high.
purple is a supervisor, there are some chief, yes, there's also, at one time I was just a green, what do you call it, verbal
Abuse?
Verbal
yes.
molest?
Yes.
How do you learn to manage it or deal with it as someone who was more green, especially when you were so junior?
At one time I laughed it off. I was green, mature at that time, mature. Yeah, this Japanese guy squeezed my butt and went to the toilet, and I was like, did something just happen? Then from the far end, right in front, my supervisor saw me. He gave me a call. I thought I saw this.
Yeah.
Would you like to? It's okay, old man. It's okay. I said, let it be lah.
Yeah.
It's really very bad. It's I mean, for a young lady, I'm that time a woman, right? I still it lingers on. It's so many years past, and I can still remember. I think that's bad. Yeah. Those days, I mean, get molested many times, a few times. Yeah, but I just let it pass. You know, those days they don't talk about women are more of a subservient. You know, and as years pass, we get more not say bold. We know our rights. We stand firm. Yeah.
You learn to manage it better as you rose in the
Of
ranks.
course, of course, yes, of course. That's why now I know. But as I grow older, but I'm half the time flying my husband.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
He
Yeah,
can
he's
protect
watching
you.
them. Yeah.
But I'm sure you
Your
will be
personal
watching
bodyguard.
out for the younger ones
Of course,
too,
yes, we
right?
do. We always tell them anything come to us.
Adele has a thing that you are like, her favorite part of traveling is going home, like sitting on
Going
the flight
home?
home.
Yeah. Most favorite part of returning home, right,
Yes.
is when you're on the airplane, you get to see Singapore and get to recognize landmark, and you're like, oh my god, we are home finally. But the very best part is always the stewardess. They will say something like, and for the fellow Singaporeans, welcome home.
Yes,
so that part is always
Residents of
something I'm
Singapore
waiting
welcome.
for.
Yes. It's the same for us. Sometimes it's like I gotta wake up at 4 in the morning to dressed up, make up, you know. But coming back home, regardless, short flight, long flight, is always nice. It's happiness. It's
You look forward to seeing your kids.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are arriving to Singapore shortly, please return to your seat and have your seatbelt secured.
Oh,
That was the best. That's the best. That is the best.
Yeah, that's the best.
Do you ever
Honestly.
feel like you couldn't really enjoy your flying because your kids were at home?
Yes. Like important events, you know, like their birthdays on the actual day, I'm not there. And the most sad occasion will be Chinese New Year. We just pray the
right.
roster, just pray.
And then do you like miss your mom when she was flying a lot?
Tell me, do you miss me?
No, I mean, yes, short form, yes. I can't say no, right? No, but I think because you've been doing it for so long and like
Yeah.
overall,
She
like,
forgot, you know. I think this girl, she just forgot when she was young.
I mean, we just get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they never really say anything that made you feel a bit more guilty for flying so much.
This girl, yes, you're right.
She right.
She missed me, yes.
She
Don't
miss-
remember.
Yes, I kept it. I know. They have no choice, you know. Like mom and dad has to work, mom and dad has to fly. So during our layovers, our off days are actually quality time. Yeah, quality time. I believe I spend quality time with them. Yeah, whatever time we have. Yes.
Like those days become even more precious.
Yes, yeah. I believe it's like every other job. As long as you have the passion. If you like to travel, there are a lot of nasty passengers, you know, they get angry or they want something sad, but you just got to put on that smile. It's hard job, it's a good job, it's rewarding. Yeah.
Rewarding.
Thanks for sharing all your travel
Yeah,
stories
thank
and
you so
travel
much.
learning. Yeah, I think we're all very excited to travel again now
Okay.
that the borders are like reopened.
Travel solo?
Sure. I will do my best.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks for the
much.
tea.
Thank you. No problem.
Bye-bye. Next time change
Thank
to
you.
beer.
Oh, change to beer?
Yeah, next time change to beer.
Drunk talks. Drunk talks.
Yeah, man. Sounds good.
Bye-bye. Wow, that's really something I cannot believe she flew for
I
34
know, right?
years.
We are 26. Imagine flying your whole life plus 8 years. What's one lesson like you took away from your trips?
One of the one lesson would be to be open to trying out new things, new culture, their cuisine especially, because I'm someone that is very picky and structured. Like I can go through the same routine 7 days, no
You can
change.
eat the
never
same
mind.
food.
I can eat the same food. When I was in secondary school, right? I eat fishball noodle throughout my 4 years.
Yeah, I think traveling has taught me to be more like responsible, because traveling is like you're away from the comforts of like what you always knew, right? Definitely you will have growth, ma. Yeah, anyway, it was nice listening to all the stories that were shared today.
Right.
I think
It was really very
inspires you
insightful.
to solo travel.
Yeah.
If you like this episode, please remember to like, share and subscribe.
And next time if you see us on the streets, feel free to sit down and join us for some tea as we exchange some story with you.
Yeah, now we got good tea.
Till the next one. Bye bye.